And picture the scene. Health and Wellbeing Workshop in sunny Wood Green. Fat ones, thin ones, clever ones, thick ones, black ones, white ones, some looking shite ones, some light green ones, some in between ones, some looking nice ones, some dead mean ones, shadows in the system, in among the black bins, Protestants and Muslims, atheists and pilgrims. Not a pot to piss in, don't about to give in, and don't think of us as victims. God, I don't mean to be another doubting Thomas, but from where I'm standing there's not a lot of promise. Hey you, yes you over there, lazing about in that rusty wheelchair. What's preventing your enjoyment of gainful paid employment? You mean, well, that I can see, but my legs don't work. I've got hepatitis B, hepatitis C, and if it existed I'd have hepatitis D. Had some dirty habits a few years back. I've never been the same since my feet turned black. For my new co-workers, tongues might wag if I had to ask politely if they'd help me change my bag. A lot to ask of someone who might not be here tomorrow. I realise I'm sliding down a slippery slope, but you get used to living with very little hope. It's just an everyday scene at the Health and Wellbeing Workshop in sunny Wood Green. And a young lady over there with the very heavy makeup and dyed red hair. You wouldn't be such a useless slob if you could get yourself a decent job. In fact, you could be all the rage with a 0-hour contract on the minimum wage. Well, ma'am, the reason I've no work is not much of a mystery. I got no teeth, can't read, and a criminal history. Can't cook, can't count, can't sit on a tractor. All my hopes are pinned on me winning X Factor. I got a steady boyfriend, he's from Soweto. He says I got brains like mashed potato. When I start thinking about my bills, I just watch daytime telly with my secret stash of pills. I live in Wood Green, but I dream of Brazil. It's just an everyday scene at the Health and Wellbeing Workshop in sunny Wood Green. And young lad over there, you look rather cool. It can't have been that long ago that you were in school. Imagine if you were employed and active. I'm sure that all the ladies would consider you attractive. Well, I couldn't hack a job if you gave it on a plate, largely on account of my fragile mental state. On a good day it's neurosis, on a bad day it's psychosis with hypnosis, cirrhosis, and even deep brain thrombosis. I mustn't forget to mention I get blackout dog depression, and it's a relevant fact. I'm on a fairly heavy section of the Mental Health Act. Rather unfortunately, it must be said, got fired from my last job when I punched my old boss in the gob. It had something to do with the changing of seasons. It was a bad day for us both, but for very different reasons. It's just an everyday scene at the Health and Wellbeing Workshop in sunny Wood Green. And young lady over there, with your head between your knees in the pink plastic chair, please tell your friend Bob that waiting here for God is not a proper job. I can tell you got food down the front of your sweater, but with a 0-hour contract your life could be much better. I hope you don't mind me saying that I find you rather rude. I'm feeling pretty shit and I got issues with food. Well, I did 0 hours and had 0 powers. Shit job today and no job tomorrow. It kills me from inside like all my hope just died. So I stumble through, hour by hour. Never set foot in no ivory tower. With my kind of life you're in two minds when you pick up a knife. Mum's gone off again with her prescription medication and her tattoo fascination. So tell me, does fulfillment really lurk in the world of low-paid workers, shirkers, too small gurkers, boozers, losers, cruisers and smoozers? Some real keen ones, some real mean ones, lost ones, found ones, some unsound ones. Some quite hateful, some distasteful, some postnatal. One gone rotten, one dark cotton, one implosion going through the motions. So we all move on. It's another day gone, and this is what we've seen on life's trampoline at Her Majesty's Job Centre in sunny Wood Green. Let 'em in. If you're feeling kicked in and as far down as you've ever been, there's only one answer. Try ketamine. It's main use of courses, anesthetic for horses, but it can be a gift if your world needs a lift. But you gotta work that bit out, cause when you're trying to cheer yourself up, you could knock yourself out. I mean, you mean ketamine. I scream, you scream ketamine. We all scream for ketamine. Makes fantasies faster. Take the right amount. Avoid mental disaster. Be a Zen grandmaster. I know you can choose between Prozac and booze, but this life enhancer could be the answer. Hear the weather girls say, it's always a sunny day when you go from A to B via K. So forget Jim Beam, you could live the dream with a precise regime of my old friend ketamine. Just think of the force to knock out a horse. As a matter of course, you know what I mean. My pal ketamine can make you lightheaded, your pencil unleaded, your mind may be fine, but your bladder is shredded. But don't get me wrong, this stuff is strong, and I have to admit it's not entirely legit. The best of a session may lift your depression or leave you mentally unstable on a mortuary table, your eyes wide shut and your big toe labeled. I mean, you mean ketamine. I scream, you scream ketamine. We all scream for ketamine. Thank you very much. This next one's about my favourite British institution, Poundland. I saw a distant light from afar. Was it a shop or was it a spa? Through my thin fingers, past my chapped hands, I saw this vision in the sands, and it was clear. It was Poundland. This is Poundland, you're in Poundland. Shabba-doo-ah, shabba-doo-ay. We love Poundland, hip hip hooray! So swallow your pride and step inside. Some parts are calm and some parts are hectic. The tall, the small and the anorexic. Pregnant teenagers pushing prams. Dogs in handbags sniffing for I-ams. I'm overcome with a strong sense of peace. How much for the licorice, please? It's a pound of everything's a pound. You're in Poundland, this is Poundland. Shabba-doo-ah, shabba-doo-ay. We love Poundland, hip hip hooray! I dream I find the dream girl of my dreams in Poundland. Somewhere beyond the toilet duct spillage in aisle 4 behind the celebrity mask image. She's a pale girl with dreadlocks searching for the organic section. Excuse me, miss, how much for this CD of One Direction? It's a pound, love, everything's a pound. You're in Poundland, this is Poundland. Shabba-doo-ah, shabba-doo-ay. We love Poundland, hip hip hooray! If somehow I could try to make Kevin Turvey come alive, he'd investigate Poundland and he'd realise that Poundland is Britain's last true paradise of democracy, fairness, awareness and calm, where all people are equal and work on Maggie's farm. Or from Moldova to Madrid, or whether you're on or off the grid, you think the same thought. Is this really just a quid? This is Poundland, you're in Poundland. Shabba-doo-ah, shabba-doo-ay. We love Poundland, hip hip hooray!